Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and on this video tutorial we're going to make two different kinds of Christmas trees using rolled sheet music. We're going to use this straight rolled sheet music for one style, and these that are rolled at an angle for another style. We're going to be using some dowels, some of these little wood wheels or wagon wheels from Hobby Lobby. We're going to be using some sheet music. Oops, oh dang. I knew that would happen. We're going to use some black canvases, and we might possibly, I have to see how I feel, involve a little bit of glitter. And then we're going to use some beautiful pieces of bling to decorate our tree. And this is from my Totally Dazzled limited edition bling pack. So that's the plan, and it's going to be really good. And the thing is, you can take this idea and reimagine, reinterpret it with a different kind of paper. You can just take this idea and do a ton of different things. Okay, so first thing we need to do is get some paper out of our book. Okay, where to get sheet music? All of mine has come from Goodwill. I think my friend Diane might have given me some of her son's trumpet stuff. And this was probably it, because this is trumpet music from when he was in high school marching band. It doesn't have to be anything fancy. It can be absolutely any kind of sheet music. Xylophone, trumpet, trombone, piano, harp, you know, absolutely whatever. It doesn't necessarily have to be old. So start looking at your local thrift stores. Ask a friend if you have somebody that you know had a student that was in band or something. If you have a piano, look in your piano bench. There's sheet music all over, and it's not expensive. Okay, so I just used my X-Acto knife to pull out a couple pieces. I only did one. And this one has writing on it, which is fine. Totally fine by me. Okay, so first thing I want to show you is this style, and we will make one, and then I will show you this style. Okay, so first thing you're going to do, I usually do this to like 4 or 5 pages all at once. But I'm just going to do it on one piece because I have almost everything else ready. I'm cutting the margins off. Top, bottom, and on the sides. I'm not sure. I may not have done it with these rolls that we made yesterday, but that's okay because I will fix it. I'll show you how. Okay. I'm getting there. All right, and then you could roll an entire sheet of paper and get one of these rolls, but you could also roll half of a piece of paper and get something that looks identical. So we're going to do that. We're going to do half a piece of paper. I'm cutting this in half the long ways. Alright, so I have 2 pieces of paper. And then you're just going to start rolling. And yesterday I showed my little orthodontic rubber bands, how great these are. Those were from both of my boys, had braces when they were little. And I'm just going to put that on the center just to hold it in place. And then I'm going to use some hot glue on either side just to hold the edges. Right, and that is basically how you make this style of a roll. It's super easy. you are going to have glue strings everywhere. So, and you could get it on your fingers. So definitely recommend using a low temperature hot gluing device. Okay, I am going with a black stretched canvas. These are both from this one. I think this flat one was a 2-pack, and I believe I got it at Walmart. This one, Crafter Square, came from Dollar Tree. And I'm going to just go ahead and do this flat one. Let me just take the plastic off of it. And basically, we're going to build a tree. We're going to do it quickly. And then I have one that's all ready to go. We're going to decorate it, and then we'll move on to the other style, which is really cool. Okay, so we want to start with a base for our Christmas tree across the bottom. And what I opted to do was to alternate between rolls that have this little symbol. Just looking, do I have any here? Yeah. This little guy. I can't remember what that's called. And ones that don't have it. And so I'm going to cut this blue glitter off and add a little more glue to these so it will stay in place. So I'm going to alternate. Every other one will show this symbol. And, you know, it's up to you, but I think it would bug me if I knew that I had my sheet music going different directions. So I'm going to pay attention to that and make sure that my sheet music is going all the same direction. And I think I'm going to cut this top one off too because it doesn't look right. Okay, so you're just going to eyeball how big do you want the base of your tree to be. And then I'm going to put a little strip of glue on my stretched black canvas and poke the first level of my Christmas tree in. All right, so let's use one that's not necessarily got that symbol on the front. Okay, now we want to just, oh, and this one needs to be glued. Well, maybe not. Use a little more glue. Okay, so I'm gonna make sure that I have my notes going the same direction. And I'm just gonna kind of eyeball where I want to cut it. Your tree can be very gently staggered or extreme. It's totally up to you. Okay, let's do another one. This is the one that has the yes. I'm frozen. I'm sorry. I don't think it's my internet because my internet is fine. So if you're watching live and something weird is happening with this video, you can just go out and then come back to it, and it might be better if you're watching on Facebook Live. Okay. So you get the gist of it. I'm going to show you the one that I have already made, and we will move on to the next step because I want to save lots of time for this other style of Christmas tree. Here it is. It did not take long at all, so I will finish this up later. All right, and what we're going to do is we're gonna decorate our Christmas tree with some of this Totally Dazzled bling. This is my Totally Dazzled limited edition bling set. There's 10 pieces, they're beautiful. They remind me of antique buttons. There are 2 gorgeous crosses. And then the smaller pieces don't look like your typical rhinestone stuff. They're much more understated. I'm just going to show you this. And to me, they remind me of vintage buttons. They're totally my style. This kind of metal is called antique bronze. Okay, and I'm going to use my cross at the very top. I think I'm going to have to, well, I'm going to try to just put it right here at the top. We'll see how that works. If I need to take the back off. No, that's just fine. Okay, most of the time when you're working with bling, it's going to have all the backs on it, the pin backs. These are flat, so they make it so nice. And then we're just going to randomly add bling here and there. And then I will come back later and melt my glue strings away. This would be a super fun project to do if you have a bunch of grandma's old pins or brooches or rhinestone earrings. I think it would be lovely to do it. I love it already. Trying to decide. Some of these I am putting on in between 2 rows, and some of them I am just gluing directly onto the roll. This piece right here is my favorite, and I used that piece and another one in these, did you guys see these leather cuffs that we made with zippers? This one's a little snug on me. Well, anyways, these are my leather cuffs that have zippers, and they have some of my bling on them. And this was another bracelet that I have not finished yet, but it's just built on a piece of lace. Okay, so let's finish this up. What do you guys think so far? I'm just using a little blob of glue. I'm putting these little embellishments right on. I may dig from another pack because I have multiple of these and add a few more, but look how pretty that is. So you could use this bling from Totally Dazzled. You could use vintage buttons, either mother of pearl, or metal, or say you wanted red, you could use red buttons or black buttons, whatever appeals to you. Or you could use some of Grandma's clip-on earrings, you just are going to use some pliers or something to kind of break that apart. Her brooches, that kind of thing. And then I will sit it in an easel out somewhere when I do my Christmas decor. So let me know if you would like a link to look at my bling, and be looking later to see how I finish these projects. Okay, let's move on to the next one. The next project is going to involve some of these little wooden dowels. These came from Walmart. This says it is 3/16 of an inch, 16 pack. I'm going to use one of these little wagon wheel things, and I'm going to use a wood bead. And first thing I'm going to do is glue my wood bead on. That's going to give it a little extra stability. And then I'm going to put some glue inside of my wagon wheel. Okay, and this is going to be the base of our tree. All right, and I have one that is ready, all ready to go. Okay, so we need to make our pieces that we're going to roll. And this, I stumbled on this idea just because I was having a hard time rolling diagonally. This is another dowel. It is, don't you know? Oh, 3/8 of an inch are the measurements. I think these came from Walmart as well. So you can use any kind of sheet music that you want. I'm going to trim the margins off. I have a whole stack that's already been rolled, so you don't have to sit and watch me do that. What do you guys think so far? If you are liking this project, feel free to sprinkle. Feel free to ask questions. Let me know if you would like the link to my limited edition bling pack, which is, I think it's understated bling is how I would describe it, and it totally is my style. It might be yours too. This does not have to be perfect. I'm just cutting off all that white space that is around the margins. Okay. Then I'm going to fold my paper in half to figure out where's the center. It's roughly right there. And you can use a whole half piece of paper, but why should you when you can use a quarter? So let's figure out roughly where the center is. And I'm going to cut this one. Okay, I want this symbol. Could somebody tell me what this is? I want to say a treble, T-R-E-B-E-L or L-E, but I could be completely wrong. Anyways, I want that to show. Okay, so I'm just going to flip my paper over, and then I'm taking this fatter dowel right here, and I'm going to start at one corner, and I'm using this to roll a much tighter roll. But caution, don't roll it too tight because then you won't be able to get it off of your wood dowel. That was my first experience. And then I'm going to put a teeny little blob of glue in the corner. And this is what you get. Let's do one more. You can roll these whichever way you want. If you want them tight, rolling them around a dowel is great. It makes it just so quick. These other ones I didn't want so tight for this, but I could have done the same thing. pile of these. And what I'm thinking, I have not done this tree before. This is just something that was in my mind. I am going to start towards the bottom and build up. So let me see. I want to use my longest pieces first. And you can see they're not all the same length. Okay. For this tree, I'm not going to be fussy about my music. I'll go in the same direction. I'm basically just going to smooch it on the end that I'm going to glue. This is going to be a super ugly tree if you were able to look underneath. But I think it's going to be awesome. So let's do the opposite side. Some glue right here. I just folded it flat. Okay. Then we'll do the other two parts. And then we're just filling in, basically. And I'm hoping this is enough. Okay, so here's the start of my tree. I'm going to need lots more glue. Okay, so let's just keep building. So I'm smushing flat the side that I'm going to glue. And then I'm just going to put it basically on the ground. So now I'm just filling in the spots. The pauses seem like I'm getting a call. I'm not getting a call. I don't know what that's all about. I tell you what though, Facebook has been so funky lately. I don't know what is going on with them. Glue strings everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I'm going to say that this is a decent start. This needs to be glued on a little better. And we're going to start going up the tree. And holy moly, I'm just thinking, wow, I don't have enough. We might do a super skinny tree, and then I'll come back and add some stuff to it. And you see, when you roll them, you end up with these points, which I think looks more tree-like. And that is why I opted to do these that way. Is tree-like a word? Thank you, Marilyn. She says, great imagination. This is the kind of stuff that when I can't sleep, which is frequent, I'm up in bed dreaming about what I could make next. And I've been on this little jag with making these rolls. Like yesterday I showed you this Christmas arrangement. It says Noel. And some of the rolls here are dipped in my favorite glitter. And then I showed you how to make this tassel. So I'm on a little bit of a let's do everything. A short one. Let's do everything, every crap I can possibly think of that involves vintage sheet music or sheet music. Where's it kind of skinny? So you can go underneath and fill in if you have some bare spots. Is it starting to look like a tree? Let's keep moving up. Closed. And then putting glue on it. So it's a tube that we rolled at a diagonal, and I'm just pinching one end flat, and then I'm putting glue on that, and then I am just adding it to our tree. And honestly, it does not matter which end you pinch flat. It does not matter one single bit. Ooh, that's a long one. Go up a little bit higher for that. So I know a lot of you guys have been asking questions and commenting, and I have been so focused on my tree, but I promise you, as soon as I sit down after, I will read all of your comments. I will get answers out to everyone. So don't hesitate if you have questions to go ahead and ask. And if you want a link to my bling pack, let me know that too. Okay, we only have 3 left. So we're going to have to stop here because it would just take way too long. But I will, off camera, get it finished up and get you pictures. So let's just get this one. This last little puppy on here. What do you guys think? I know it's not super beautiful yet, but it will be, and it'll probably involve, 20 pages cut into a 4th and rolled, lots of hot glue. And I was pondering the idea of using a paintbrush and some Mod Podge around the edges and adding some of this sterling Sulin fine glitter to the edges to look kind of like snow, like this. So, I'm not sure. But anyways, these were our projects. get them finished up. What do you guys think? Super easy. Oh, Shirley says it's a classy craft. Thank you. Super duper easy, super affordable. You could do this idea on a piece of raw wood. I mean, on anything. You could put this on a Dollar Tree sign that you paint over. You could use grandma's old brooches or something like that on here, or a bling pack. And Totally Dazzled has a bling pack that has little sea life fish and starfish, and then they have butterflies, they have keys, they have crosses, they have all kinds of things. So you could pick a theme and put some bling on and get it out every year. I think it would be great. All right, well, do this or this. Feel free to sprinkle. Let me know if you want info on my bling packs. Let me know if you want a list of ingredients. This is kind of like a recipe, you know, so I want to let you know what kind of glue I used, what kind of canvases you could use, all that good stuff. All right, well, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Come back later to look at pictures in the comments. Let me know if you have questions, and I will see you guys later. Bye.